Hello, am I audible, madam?
Yes, you're audible. Please start.
Okay. Good morning, all of you. My name is Imran Nerlikar. I am from Shastri Nagar Secondary MPS School. I welcome all of you for this state level lectures which are conducted from MCGM department. Last time in my lecture we have seen the topic from grammar, that is voice. Today also we are going to continue the same topic, change the voice. Change the voice. Last time we have seen the basics of change the voice. In the first lecture, I had told you what is voice, what do you mean by change the voice, what is active voice, what is passive voice, what do you mean by active voice, what do you mean by passive voice, what are the uses of active and passive voice, when to use active voice, when to use passive voice, when we have to focus on the doer, at that time we have to use active voice, and when we have to focus on the action, at that time we have to use passive voice. Mostly in news writing, report writing, we use passive voice. Introduction we have seen. After that, we have seen the rules of the sentences to convert from active to passive. Just in 2 minutes, I'll revise the basics. What are the rules of the sentences which are converted from active to passive voice, and then I'll continue the remaining topic of change the voice. First of all, let me tell you what are the basic rules of change the voice to convert from active to passive. See all of you. When we convert a sentence from active to passive, first of all, the first rule is you should begin the sentence with object. Always begin the sentence with object. In active voice, for example, I eat a mango. I'll write here. I eat a mango. This is subject, this is verb, and this is object. This is active voice. The sentence is in active voice. While writing this sentence in passive voice, at that time, we have to take the object first. That is a mango. First of all, object comes first. Okay. Second rule is always we have to take V3, verb past participle form in passive voice. In passive voice, always third form of verb, V3 of the verb is used. Then you have to change the pronoun. The change in pronoun. Important rules I'll focus first. Then change in tense. Change in tense. You have to change the tense also. Now about the changes in tense, in the last lecture I have told you in detail. See, I eat a mango. This sentence, it is in simple present tense. In simple present tense. Now this simple present tense, it will become passive in continuous present tense. The sentence which is active in simple present tense becomes passive in continuous present tense. That's why the helping verbs of continuous present tense are is, am, are. And for mango, the helping verb which is used is. From this helping verb, we can say that this sentence it is in continuous present tense. From the helping verb, we have to find out the tense. A mango is. Now, as the rule says, we have to take third form of the verb, that is eat. Eat is the first form. Eat is the main verb. Second form is ate, 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 and third form is eaten, eaten. A mango is eaten by. You have to take by in passive form. It is not taken always, but the rule is you have to take by in the passive sentences. These four rules are compulsory. Okay, object, V3, pronoun, change in pronoun, and change in tense. Okay, what are the changes in pronoun? Last time I have told you, possessive cases are used. For example, a mango is eaten by, I becomes me. This is the change in pronoun. Here, subject has become object and object has become subject. So, this sentence is used in passive form, active and passive. What are the changes in tense? In short, last time also I have told you. Okay, in short, I'll show you. If you remember this chart which I have taught you about tenses, okay, see, present tense, past tense, future tense, simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. Always visualize this chart for tenses. Now the sentences which are in simple tense becomes passive in continuous tense. Active and passive, active, passive, active, passive, active, passive. Sentence which are in simple tense, simple present becomes passive in continuous present, simple past becomes passive in continuous past, and simple future becomes passive in continuous future. Same like that, the sentences which are in perfect tense becomes passive in perfect continuous tense. Active, passive. The sentences which are in perfect tense, all present perfect becomes passive in perfect continuous, past perfect becomes passive in past perfect continuous, and present future perfect becomes passive in future perfect continuous tense. So these are the rules which are used in tenses. If the sentence is active in continuous present tense, becomes passive in the same tense. Continuous present tense becomes passive in same tense by using being, B-E-I-N-G, B-E-I-N-G. And here also continuous past remains same. For example, I am eating a mango. It is in continuous present tense. I am eating a mango. It will become passive in the same tense. Like a mango is, when you take same tense, is, it is helping verb of continuous present tense. I am eating a mango. Am is are, am is. A mango is being, B-E-I-N-G, being eaten by me. If you take being, automatically third form you can take. ING is converted into being. A mango is being eaten by me. Tense is maintained and the sentence is converted into passive form. So in detail, all these things we have seen in detail, slowly, step by step we have seen in the last lecture. Okay. If you have watched my last lecture, then you might have understood all these things. Okay. These are the basic things. After this, we are going to see the detail. That's why I have taken this in short. Okay. Now, after these basics, we'll see what type of sentences in active and passive. What type of sentences are used? How to make the passive sentences in other forms also. For example, say, I eat a mango. This is simple sentence. This is assertive sentence. Very simple sentence. And the passive form is a mango is eaten by me. Okay. Now we'll see different sentences one by one, step by step. Okay. For example, see, first sentence is, we'll see the sentence of double object. See this sentence. This is little bit different sentence. Okay. For example, see, my father gave me a pen. My father gave me a pen. This is sentence. Okay. Now, if you'll see this sentence, my father, this is subject, gave, it is V2, verb. This is the main verb V2. Me, a pen. There are two objects in this sentences. There are two objects in these sentences. This is first object and this is second object. Me, a pen. Now actually if you see, if when you ask the question what is given, what, and when you get the answer, that is pen, what is given, a pen, this is called as direct object. This is called as direct object. And to whom, when you ask the question, to whom it is given in the sentence, the answer you will get is me. The answer you will get is me. This is called as indirect object. This is called as indirect object. What is given? A pen. A pen is an object. It is, it is an object. That's why it is direct object. It is person. It is living thing. Okay, this is non-living thing. This is direct object, and this is non-living thing. Okay. So to whom it is given, when you ask the question to whom, you get the answer indirect object. This is called as indirect object. Now, according to rule, when there are two objects, now in passive voice you have to make object becomes subject. No, according to rules, object becomes subject, means object comes first. Now, when there are two objects in the sentence, which object will you take as a subject here? So according to rule, according to grammatical rule, actually you can take both the objects, but according to grammatical rule, indirect object becomes the subject. Indirect object becomes the subject first. For example, changes in pronoun I have told you. Possessive cases, I becomes me, we becomes us, you remain same, he becomes his, okay, and him and she becomes her, it becomes it, they become them. So here me becomes I. So this is indirect object. I, me, I. Now this sentence, it is in simple past tense, gave. Simple past tense, V2. Now simple past tense becomes passive. Simple past tense becomes passive in continuous past tense. Simple past tense becomes passive in continuous past tense. Now I, the helping verbs which are used in continuous past tense are was, were. Was, were. Now for I, for the pronoun I, you will take was. I was. From was, were, you will take was. I was. Now third form of gave, it is given. Gave, give, gave, given. Give, it is infinitive form. Gave is past tense form. V2, it is simple past tense, and third form is given. I was given. Direct object is a pen. I was given a pen by my father. Subject becomes object, by my father. I was given a pen by my father. So this is the sentence with direct double object. So I repeat again, when there are two objects in the sentence, at that time you have to find out which is direct object and which is indirect object in the sentence. When you ask what is given, and when you the answer which you get is direct object, and to whom it is given, when you ask this question to whom it is given, the answer which you get is indirect object. And according to grammatical rule, indirect object becomes subject. I was given a pen by my father. Understood all of you? So this is an example of double object. Okay. Now see, for example, now we'll see sentence passive to active when there is no subject. For example, see, a mango is eaten. Already this sentence is in passive form. This is in passive form. But by whom it is not given. By whom? By whom? Who ate the mango? It is not given. So when subject is not given, now you have to convert this sentence from passive to active. By whom it is given? It is not given. At that time, you have to assume. You have to assume that somebody, someone, they have eaten. They have eaten the mango. A mango is eaten. By whom? We don't know. So at that time, we have to take they. You have to assume the subject by whom it is not given. That's why you have to take they. They eat. This is present tense. Continuous present tense. This is continuous present tense. A mango is eaten. That's why it will become active in simple present tense. They eat a mango. They eat a mango. This is an example of when there is no subject. Subject is not given in the sentence. At that time, you have to assume they and take the you have to write the sentence in active voice. Understood all of you? So this is an example of when subject is not given. At that time, how to make it passive. Understood all of you? Now the next example we'll see of modal auxiliary. Modal auxiliary. So for example, if there is modal auxiliary in any sentence, at that time, how to make it passive? How to make it passive? If there is modal auxiliary in the sentence. For example, he can write a book. Now this is modal auxiliary. You know that this is modal auxiliary. There are 24 helping verbs. Is, am, are, was, were, have, has, had. Will, would, can, could, shall, should, may, might, must, need to, ought to, used to, dare to. And then do, does, did. So this is modal auxiliary which is used here, can. Okay. So when modal auxiliary is used in the sentence, at that time some students they may confuse that in which tense this sentence is written. Is, am, are, was, were, have, has, had, shall, will. These are helping verbs which shows tenses. Now the students will see he can write a book. Now here modal auxiliary is used. Is, am, are, or other helping verbs are not used in this sentence. At that time they may feel difficult to find out the tense of this sentence. So at that time, in which tense the sentence should be converted in passive voice, they may think like this. So the rule is when modal auxiliary is used in the sentence, at that time to make it passive, see how it is written in passive form. This is active. Now when you make it passive, at that time first of all, see subject, object, a book. First of all, object will come first, a book. It will become subject, a book. Now after this, what you have to do, the modal auxiliary, the helping verb which is used here, take that helping verb, same helping verb you have to write here. Take the same helping verb which is given, a book can. After this, the change you have to write is be. Always you have to take be after the modal auxiliary verb. The modal auxiliary verb which is written, after that you have to take be. A book can be. A book can be. Write, third form of write, that is write, wrote and written. Write, wrote, written. V3, that is third form of write is written. Written, V3. A book can be written by, he becomes him. He becomes him. A book can be written by him. A book can be written by him. A book can be written by him. So this is the passive form of this sentence, active to passive. In the same way, you have to write the passive sentences of all the sentences. Understood? When there is modal auxiliary verb used, given in the sentence, at that time, you have to make it passive in the same way by using modal auxiliary, and after that, same modal auxiliary which is given in the sentence, and after that, you have to take be. Keep this in mind. You have to take be, and then third form of the verb. A book can be written by him. We'll take one more example of this. Just a second. Just to make it easy, you should remember it easily. That's why, see, I'll give you one more example of this model auxiliary, see, for example, they can win the game. They can win the game. Now here in this sentence, if you will see, subject, can is helping verb, model auxiliary, win is verb, the game is object. The game, first of all you have to write, object becomes subject, the game, can, helping verb is, model auxiliary is can. Model auxiliary is can. After that, take B, same rule, the game can, B, win will become one, third form one, by, they will become them. A book, sorry, the game can be won by them. The game can be won by them. Understood all of you? Then we'll take one more example with different model auxiliary. Different model auxiliary. Same, can. We have taken same. You should understood. That's why I have taken same. Now different. For example, they might complete the task. They might complete the task. Now here, if you will see, this is the model auxiliary. May, might, must. May, might, must. This is model auxiliary which is used here. They is subject. This is verb. This is object. The task. It is object. Now see how to make it passive. First of all, object will come first. The task. Model auxiliary you have to take same. The task might. Same model auxiliary you have to take which is given. B. After the model auxiliary you have to take B. Don't forget this. The task might be. Third form of the verb which is given here. Complete is the verb. First form. Third form is completed. The task might be completed by, they will become them. The task might be completed by them. So this is the example of, another example of model auxiliary. I hope you have understood this pattern also of change the voice. So when model auxiliary is given in the sentence, at that time take the same model auxiliary which is given in the sentence. After that take B, focus here, take B, and then third form of the verb, and then object and subject according to that same rule. It is very easy. Helping the model auxiliary which is given, same model auxiliary you have to take, only you have to take B, and after that V3. Other than that, there is no change. It is very, very easy. But if you understand, it is easy for you. After this, we'll take one more example. We'll see next pattern, that is, I hope you are taking this. Okay, note down all the examples simultaneously. Focus here and note down. In the end, if you have any difficulty, you can ask me. Okay, so one more example, that is imperative sentence. So if suppose the sentence which is given to you for active to passive, it is imperative sentence. What do you mean by imperative sentence? Imperative sentence means the sentence in which orders are given. In which orders are given. Now these sentences which we have seen, these simple sentences, these are called as assertive sentences. I think you have studied types of sentences: assertive, imperative, interrogative sentences, exclamatory sentences. These are types of sentences. Now this is assertive. I eat a mango. This is simple sentence, assertive sentence. And this is positive. In assertive sentences, there are two types: affirmative and negative. Affirmative means positive, that which says I eat a mango. This has positive meaning. That's why it is affirmative sentence. And I don't eat a mango. I do not eat a mango. I don't eat a mango. This is negative sentence. When, no, not, never, it is used in the sentence which has negative meaning, it is called as negative sentence. It is another part of grammar. In exam also, some sentences will be given to you to convert the sentence from assertive to negative, negative to affirmative. Like this. So it is called as assertive sentence. After that, second is interrogative sentence. Interrogative we'll see after this. After this, we'll come to interrogative sentence. Next type is imperative sentence. Imperative sentence means the sentences in which orders are given. For example, come in, sit down, open the book, write down. Now, if you see the pattern of these sentences, in assertive sentence, sentence begins with subject, verb, object, SVO, subject, verb, object. It is the pattern of assertive sentence, SVO, subject, verb, object. In imperative sentences, the sentences begins with main verb plus object, main verb. For example, go, come, sit, dance, watch, eat, study, play. All these are main verbs. Action words. All these are main verbs, which shows action. So when a sentence begins with main verb, at that time it is called as imperative sentences. Generally, these sentences are used to give orders. For example, come in. Come is main verb. Eat the mango. Eat the mango. Eat. It is main verb. For example, follow me. Write down. Open the door. Close the door. Close. Open. All these are actions. Main verbs in the sentence. So how to make passive of these sentences? See all of you. We'll see. It is very easy. Step by step, if you learn, it is very easy. Just focus. Don't get confused. See all of you. Imperative sentence which begins with main verb. Now we'll see how to make passive of this sentence. We'll take sentence. Change the voice. See, same. We are learning change the voice. That's why we'll take the example change the voice. Change is main verb. Voice is object, for example. Main verb plus object. Now, if these type of sentences are given to you in exam, imperative sentence, order, at that time, how to make it passive? Now, see, the rules are, all of you listen carefully, focus, change the voice. Begin the sentence with let, L-E-T, let. Always you have to begin the sentence with let. Begin the sentence with let. Let, after that, object will come first. Object becomes subject. Let the voice. Let the voice. Object which is given, you have to take the object. Let the voice be. Let the voice be. You have to take be. Let the voice be. Third form of the verb which is given, the main verb which is given here. Third form of that. Now the main verb which is given here is change. Third form, V3 of this verb is changed. C-H-A-N-G-E-D, changed. The passive, this is active, this is passive. Passive form of this sentence is let the voice be changed. I hope you have understood. I repeat the rule. When imperative sentences are given, how to find out whether the sentence is imperative or assertive or what? When the sentence begins with main verb, At that time it is imperative sentence. Imperative sentence begins with the main verb. When the sentence is imperative, at that time begin the sentence with let, L-E-T, let. After that take object, let the voice. After that take be, I have underlined here the important changes. Then take be. After that the main verb which is given in the beginning of the sentence, take third form of that. Let the voice be changed. Like this you have to make it passive. I hope you have understood this. One more example we'll take. For example, see. Open the book. Open the book. See. Open is verb, the book is object. Here same. You have to take let. Begin the sentence with let the book. After that be, let the book be opened. Third form V3. Let the book be opened. Let the book be opened. See here. V3. Let the book be opened. This is passive form of imperative sentence. Understood? Now these are two examples of imperative sentence. Open the book. Let the book be opened. Note down all of you. Now I'll give one more example. It is little bit different from these imperative sentences. What is the difference? See all of you. For example, come in. See this sentence. Come in. Come is main verb. In. It is not object. It is preposition. Come in. Come in. Now when these type of sentences are given, at that time, remember all of you, keep in your mind, there is some change in this sentence, this type of sentence. Come in. Very hardly these type of questions are asked in exam. When difficulty level is hard, at that time these type of examples are asked in exam. But you should know, you should remember, there are some talented students, those who want to learn these things. That's why I am taking one example of this sentence. Okay. When these type of sentences, imperative sentences are given, there is no object, it is preposition. At that time, you should begin the sentence with you are ordered. Now this verb you have to take according to the sentence. If there is please, it is requested. Then ordered or suggested. In this way, you have to take this verb. You are come in. Now here it is order. Or follow me, like this. You are ordered. You are ordered to come. Now you will see that this is the only pattern. This is the only type of sentence, passive sentence, in which infinitive is used, not V3. Third form is not used, but infinitive form is used here, even in passive sentence. You are ordered to come in. You are ordered to come in. So in this way, you have to write the sentence. Come in. You are ordered or suggested or requested. You are ordered. Depends on the sentence. At that time, you have to take the proper verb here. If the please is given, if the sentence is request, there is request in the sentence, take you are requested. Okay. Otherwise, you are ordered, you are requested. Like this, you have to take. You are ordered to come in. So in this way, this imperative sentence is written. Understood all of you? I hope you have understood imperative sentences. Now, note down all of you. Okay. After this, we'll take another example, another type of sentence. The next type is interrogative sentence. Now, what do you mean by interrogative sentence? Have you heard this word? Interrogative, interrogation. Interrogation means, police interrogation. I think you have heard. To ask, interrogate means to ask something. That is, interrogative sentence. Passive sentence in interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentences means questions. Interrogate means to ask. Interrogative sentences means questions. Now, actually, there are types of questions. In last time also I have told you this. I hope you have studied this interrogative sentences. For example, WH questions are there. Then verbal questions are there. Verbal questions means yes no type questions. The answer of these questions are yes or no. Yes or no. Answer is in yes or no. Verbal questions. Tags are there. Rhetorical questions are there. When I was teaching question tag, at that time in detail I have told you about this. Now, without wasting time, we'll see the example. Interrogative sentence. First of all, we'll see how to make passive of verbal question. Verbal question, that is yes no type question. For example, we'll take example, just a minute. Does he play cricket? Does he play cricket? Suppose this sentence is given to you. To make it passive, this is active. Does he play cricket? How to make it passive? Step by step I will tell you, and then we'll come to answer. First of all, see, if you will see this sentence, does he play cricket? You will see that helping verb is used here, does. Verbal questions generally begins with helping verb. May I come in? Or is this your book? Will you come tomorrow? May, will, is, all these are helping verbs. So the questions which begins with helping verbs, they are called as verbal questions, yes no type questions, and the answer is yes, answer is in yes or no. So here does is also a helping verb. From 24 helping verb, does is also a helping verb. Does he play cricket? This is question which is given to you. Now see, because you have to make the sentence question, and here does is used, the form plays is converted into play. If we will convert this question into sentence, at that time it will become he plays cricket. See, plays. What we have done, just we have removed does and form we have given. Again, yes, he plays cricket. Does he play cricket? Same. Sentence, question. Does he play cricket? He plays cricket. Does. When to take do, does, did, I have taught you. When there is infinitive form, we have to take do. When yes and es is added to the verb, at that time we take does. And when main verb is in past tense, we take did. These are the rules of dummy operators, do, does, did. So here does is taken because yes is there. When we remove yes, at that time does is taken, and when we remove does, again yes is given to play. He plays cricket. Okay. Now in this sentence it is in, if you will see plays, it is in V1 simple present tense. V1 simple present tense, there is no helping verb. Now make it passive. Cricket is, simple present becomes passive in continuous present tense. Continuous present tense, is, am, are, is, cricket is, cricket is. Play will become third form, play played. Cricket is played by him. See, this is sentence active. Sentence active, sentence passive. Sentence active, sentence passive. Now we'll come to our answer. Passive. Passive question, passive answer question, passive. Now what is the rule? That if question is given, you have to write passive in question only. These are the steps. Helping verb which is used here is. Cricket is played by him. Now you have to write in verbal question. First of all, you have to begin the question with helping verb. Only then it will become verbal question. Because the pattern of verbal question is, it begins with helping verb, modal auxiliary verb. So the modal auxiliary verb which is given here in this sentence is. So take this modal auxiliary verb first. Is cricket. Is cricket played by him? Question mark. This is passive sentence. Passive question. Passive question. When a question is given to you in exam like this, does he play cricket? Answer is this. Is cricket played by him? Directly if I'll write this answer, you will not understand how this answer has come. How I have written this answer. That's why I have given these two steps in between. In exam, you should not write these two steps. Directly you have to write answer. But to understand, to make it easier, you should understand how we have written this answer. That's why I have written these two steps. I will explain one more time to make it easier. Verbal question. When verbal question is given to you for active passive, at that time question is converted into passive in pattern of the same type, in question only. You can't write question answer, means sentence pattern you can't change. Verbal question active, verbal question passive, same pattern. WH question active, WH question passive, in same pattern you have to write answer. But before that, you should understand that. So see, does he play cricket? This question is given. He plays cricket. Does we have removed? Yes, we have given again to the verb. He plays cricket. This is assertive, simple sentence. Then we have written passive of this sentence. Cricket is played by him. Plays means it is in simple present tense. That's why we have written passive in continuous present tense. Cricket is played by him. Now after this, helping verb we have taken out in the beginning. Why? Because we want to convert this sentence into question, verbal question. And verbal question begins with helping verb. That's why is, same helping verb we have taken first. Is cricket played by him? Other sentence, remaining sentence we have written as it is. So this is the format of active to passive in verbal question. I hope you have understood this. Please note it down if you have understood. Okay. After this, we will take the other example of WH question.
So we'll stop here. It's already time up.
See, for example, we'll take this same sentence. I eat a mango. Hello?
Yeah, can we stop here?
What did I eat? What did I eat? Suppose this is WH question. WH question. What did I eat? What did I eat? Now you have to convert this into passive. This is active. It is WH question begins because it begins with WH word. WH question begins with WH word. Now you have to assume here. What did I eat? Mango. Okay. I eat a mango. What did I eat? Mango. Now you have to convert this into sentence first. What did I eat? Did means it is in past tense. Did means it is past tense. I ate. Did we have removed? That's why form we have given as it is to the verb. Because did is taken when do does did is used, infinitive is used, infinitive form is used, main verb is used, infinitive. But when we remove did, automatically it will become ate. I ate a mango. This assume we have taken I ate a mango. Now passive, this is active sentence. Same, just like verbal question. I ate a mango. Passive is a mango was eaten by me. Passive sentence. A mango was eaten by me. Mango we have taken first. Because it is in simple past tense, we have converted into continuous past tense. Passive was where mango was. A mango was eaten by me. Mango was eaten by me. Now helping verb is was. Now you have to convert this into WH question. What is answer? Mango. What is eaten? Mango. So what? What? WH question, WH question. What was? What was eaten by? Question. Passive. Question active, question passive. These are the two steps which I have given to understand you in the easiest way. Otherwise, the question is what did I eat? Passive is what was eaten by me. What was eaten by me. And how this answer is taken? By these two steps. I hope you have understood this. Okay. So, with this example, I wind up my today's lecture. I hope you have understood everybody. Today's sentences change the voice. The topic change the voice in different sentences. Okay, shall I stop, madam?
Yes, yes. Thank you, sir.
Do you want to ask anything, student? I hope you have understood, everybody. Please revise this. Use more and more sentences as examples. Self study, okay, and you will understand it in the better way. Thank you, all of you. Shall I stop, madam?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. Okay.